Good morning. How is everybody? Happy Tuesday. Today is June 17th, 2025. Welcome to Coffee Chats. Thank you for your time as usual. All right, first thing I want to let you know is I've distributed on each of the tables at least one sheet. There'll be more of the Guess Who the Baby picture game. There's a basket down at the end. I'll put extra sheets if you want to participate, if you don't have enough on your table, but just in case. I didn't put that many just because there was ended up being a lot of extras last time we played this. The game switched up a little bit. I did not add extra people to it, so it's just the amount of people that actually put their names in, put their pictures in. So there should be 6 names there. I'm also going to ask if you are a participator, just so you know who that person is, if you're here, I'm going to say your name and you can either stand up or give a little wave. So, a little wave, just a little baby wave. Just a little baby wave. Okay, so Marianne Dose, could you please stand or wave? So just so you know who that could the baby be Marianne? I do not know. The next one, you know Pat Sengren, right? Our concierge. She has a baby picture in. All right. Fred Fillmore, could you please wave or stand up? Okay, there's Fred. Could the baby be Fred? Jan Bergerson. Am I saying your last name correctly? Bergerson. Could you give how about a little higher wave for Jan? Oh, it's just a little baby wave. So Jan's over here. All right. Sam Perlman. Could you stand or wave? Could the baby be Sam? Ellen Anderson. Could you stand or wave? Could the baby be Ellen? All right, so the sheet has the names on it, and then there are just numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you would just write that in, and then you would put it down at there's a little box down at the end of the table of the West Galleria, so hallway. So put it in there. The baby that has the most correct answers wins a prize. That's what happened last time, and you will win a gift certificate from Target Boutique. So, from Target. So, guess who you think it is, and we'll see who the winner is next Tuesday. Thank you for your baby pictures, everybody who put a baby picture in. Okay, I will let you know what's going on for the week of this June 17th. So 10 a.m. We had a cancellation yesterday. Melanie Shipman was due to be here. She was scheduled to speak. She had a family emergency. So we wish her well and we'll try to get her back on the schedule. Gary Hansen was available. He is here and he's gonna just have a discussion on art. So he will take her stead as opposed to Melanie. And at 1 p.m. we have our open art studio. 3 o'clock, it's our birthday party day of the month. So 3 o'clock up in the East Lobby, we have beverages and drinks at 3. And then at 3:30 we have entertainment, and it's the Steve Clark Jazz Trio here today. So that is our entertainment. Tomorrow, Wednesday the 18th, there is no exercise. I have a doctor's appointment. I've let everybody know, but just in case you you weren't there last week or yesterday, so just FYI, no exercise this Wednesday. 1 p.m. we have our TED Talks, and that's on 991. There's 2 topics this week. The 2 topics are, this is what a digital coup looks like. The next one is Star Wars changed visual effects. AI is doing it again. In addition, on Wednesday, 1 p.m. we have our writing group, 1:3500. 3 p.m. we have alterations, and 7 p.m. we have bingo. Thursday the 19th, 9 and 11, we have our recorded coffee chats on 991. At 10 is our the vision loss is group is canceled this week because of the holiday. So she just let me know last week, so just FYI, or I think she let me know 2 weeks ago that she's not going to be here. So if you normally attend that, it is canceled this month. It will start up next month, but that's just the way it goes. 11:25 on Thursday, we have our excursion, and that leaves to the Minnesota Arboretum. It is full. I only purchased 15 tickets. The excursion includes the tram. It looks like the weather is going to hold up too. It's going to be a nicer day. It looks like it's a cloudy but warm day, so I don't think it'll be raining, thank goodness. Fingers crossed on that one. In addition, it includes lunch, so that is full. All right, Friday the 20th, 1 p.m. we have our coffee chats on 991, bridge and poker at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. is our happy hour, of course. 7 p.m. is our movie, and the movie is Little White Lie. It's a drama. Lacey Schwartz grew up with Jewish parents, but never looked quite like them. It wasn't until she was 18 that she learned the truth. So that is the movie for this Friday. Saturday the 21st, 8 a.m., we have our men's breakfast. 11:20, it's our excursion. It's our ladies' luncheon to the Tavern Grill. 7 p.m., we have bingo this Saturday. And then next Monday, 1 p.m., knit and chat. 7 p.m., 500, and 7 p.m., point players next Monday. That's what I have for the week. Is there any questions? And how about new residents? I don't know if there's any new residents, any new faces here. Looks like I know everybody. Okay. Not missing anybody? Okay, super. All right, have a great week, and thank you for your time. I'll hand it over to Jeff.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I just this Thursday, Juneteenth, is a national holiday, and the weekday full-time staff will not be in on Thursday. Those of you that are having your housekeeping canceled for this holiday received the notice last week. The holiday is the Thursday, and coincidentally, the Thursday schedule is going to be the one that is canceled. We do this almost every holiday. I have to remind you that we rotate each housekeeping on who gets canceled each holiday. If I go any further than that, I'll dig a bigger hole that I'll never be able to explain my way out of it. Just know that we're fair with who gets their housekeeping canceled. The tuck pointing is done and the window washers are done. Now we're gonna have the garage and parking lot swept and striped. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I signed a bid and I just have to make a call and find out. The flags that have staff, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. There's a saying that we think globally and act locally. And the events of the weekend are troubling to say the least. And one thing that I can tell you folks is I'm glad you're here at Ridgepoint. When you're home alone or you're alone, and I'm glad, I hope that everyone in their apartments is watching this, 991, it's important that we take measures to keep ourselves sane, happy, healthy. Certainly, watch TV. Don't. It's not advised to be on CNN all day and see it all and just have nothing but a steady diet of that. Get off of that a little bit. Also, when something like that happens, I mean, this is pretty close to home. Know what your plan is if something like that should happen, say at Ridgedale, or heaven forbid, at Ridge Point. I mean, we're a public space. Trust me, I don't think we need to be scared. I'm not even saying that. But at the same time, we need to have a plan. Know what you're gonna do. If there is a shelter in place, do you have enough medicine? All that stuff. Certainly talk to your neighbors. Have a plan on who you're gonna call. And maybe if it's a son, I don't know, say communication is completely down. And somehow you're able to talk to someone out there and you can say, okay, these are the people I want you to call. Let them know I'm safe, all that type of thing. When you're down here, and if you're troubled about anything, it's always nice to have someone to talk to. Know that we're not alone. Don't be afraid to, if you have someone you can lean on, great. If you don't, find someone. Lastly, stick to your routine. Your routine is you come down to Coffee Chats and you listen to this big bag of wind talk and all that type of thing. But if you go and you're going to exercise, continue to go to exercise. Go to the Legion. Fall off a bar stool. I won't use names, although she just stuck her tongue out at me for saying that, which is okay. So, I don't know, does anyone have anything they want to add to that, Norma?
This morning at around 2:30 or 3:30, I thought I heard a siren, and I think I did. And then I saw flashing lights through my bedroom window. And I got up, I see Annette's face. But really, it did frighten me, and they were behind our west building. And I wasn't exactly sure what to do. And then the lights went off and they left. And I understand that a security alarm or something triggered. But what would we do in that case?
Well, what we learned from over the weekend is call 911.
They were there.
Call. If you're concerned, you're not going to be talking to the people on the site. 911 can maybe tell you what's going on. If you're saying, I'm worried for my own safety, what are you seeing? Okay? It's the fire trucks. There is a problem with Sunset Ridge. I was awake at that time because they called me and told me that they were out there. But there again, if there's a fire, as part of our fire evacuation plan, you're to stay in your apartment, right? If you're feeling threatened or there's lots of smoke and stuff coming in through the door, don't leave and go down. Call 911 and the fire department will come up and get you. Okay? So, what a crazy state. That poor senator opened the door because the police were there. Awful, awful. But it always reminds me of certainly in my lifetime, 9/11. I wasn't around for the Kennedy assassination. 9/11, Columbine. Crazy, crazy times. You think the world is just gone mad? Maybe it has, but it only goes mad for a short time, or it's only off the tracks for a short time. So have confidence that it will get better. Be strong. Talk to people. Laugh. I hope I didn't make things worse by talking about that stuff. But anything else? Thank you, Norma. Sam.
Well, you mentioned having a plan. Like last night we had severe weather. forecast, and I was thinking, well, if there's tornado warnings, what's the plan here, what are we supposed to do?
In your handbook, there's a tornado evacuation policy. The best place during a tornado is in your bathroom. Yeah, make sure the door is closed. The thing that most often happens in a tornado is the windows break and you get hit by glass. I don't think a building like ours is going to be taken down by a tornado, but you can certainly get hit by flying debris. And if you're in the bathroom with the door closed, you should be safe. Or that's the safest spot. Thank you, Sam. Anything else? Okay. Let's see. Duncan will be out of commission until July 1st. I can't say what's wrong with Duncan because I didn't talk to him. Know that he's an employee in good standing and we cannot wait for him to get back. It's just he's got some business to take care of, and I meant to ask him if I could share that information, but in today's world, you just can't share information about people. You have to get their approval and all that stuff, and I'm 90% certain he'd want you folks to know so you don't worry, but that 10% makes me keep my mouth shut. All right, anything else? Okay. Birthdays. None today. Tomorrow, the 18th, Mary Sue Barniscus and Kathy Bessie. The 20th, Fred Mill. 21st, Nancy Solomon. And we've got one anniversary this week, Dennis and Kay Sirkvenick, June 18th. All right, let's sing Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody.